All right, let's get started. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our second call for those of you committed to silver by Christmas. My name is Tanya Domenick, and I'm a Ruby leader living in Virginia Beach, Virginia. But I'm a New Jersey girl all the way. I'm going to talk to you about how to earn silver leadership. Silver is the first leadership level, which averages about $1,000 per month. And this can be life-changing for families. Did you know that 80% of Americans are in debt? What would an extra $1,000 a month do for your family? So now this is the perfect time for you to earn silver leadership. I started my 24-day challenge in December and became a silver leader by March. Recruit now to find the people who truly need to be blessed by Advocare. Silver meant that I did not have to continue searching for a full-time job. Tonight, I am guiding you on how to earn silver leadership. Joe Navarro will talk about what silver means to him, and Bob Romanaskas will close us out with why silver and why now. So to get to silver, the first step is to get to advisor. Please talk to your leader about getting there after this webinar if you have any questions on getting to advisor. Once you get to the advisor level, it opens up the doors for you to get paid 5 ways. In order to hit any pin level, silver has to be first. You will focus on ways 3 and 4, which are overrides and leadership bonuses. I want you to think of overrides as royalties every time an advisor on your team has volume. And once you hit the override you need to achieve a certain level, you will receive the leadership bonus connected to that level, where the pay your mortgage kind of income starts with Advocare. So focus on ways 3 and 4 to get to silver and above. All right, so why is silver important? The silver leadership level is the gateway to all other pin levels and starts the duplication and team building mindset, which is essential for pin advancement. This helps us go beyond putting 24-day challenges into people's bodies as the way of earning the maximum with Advocare. Really, the duplication by your team of what you are doing and the residual income helps build your business. So this is how you qualify for silver leadership. First, be at the advisor level. Second, you have to at least have 1 advisor on your team. But listen, you can have more. Third, you have a minimum of $1,000 in volume, and every pay period after, you must maintain this to be paid silver leadership. And third, have $3,000 in total volume through your team of advisors. This will generate $100 in override, which is the override qualification for the silver pin that will get you your silver leadership bonus. All right, so here are a few of the examples of how to earn silver leadership. First, you have to have at least 1,000 or more in volume. Of course, you being a serious business builder, you will be striving for 3,000 in PGV, and your advisor sponsors an all-in advisor. That will get you $105 in override, which will qualify you for silver leadership. If you do this twice in a row, you will pin silver. That will generate. So here are a few examples of how to earn silver leadership. First, you have to have at least 1,000 or more in volume. Excuse me, I'm going to example number 2. So second example of how to get to silver is with at least 1,000 PGV and 3 advisors on your team who have 2 people on their teams who all have at least 500 in volume, which will generate 1,000 in volume for each advisor, which adds up to $3,000 in volume and $105 in override for you, which will qualify you for this leadership bonus, which is about $45. So if you want to know how to calculate override, you take half of the retail volume, which is business volume and overrides, which are 7% of business volume. So half of $3,000 is $1,500, and 7% of $1,500 is $105 in override. And your leader can review all of this for you. So now I get the joy of introducing Joe Navarro. He is the story that drew me to accomplishing more with Advocare. So Joe, can you take it away and show us what silver means to you?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much. And what you said is a great way to really whatever your goals are in Advocare, and that's the truth. I remember when we got started in November, 2011. Just to kind of take you back and give you a picture of where we were, I was a head football coach, also a head basketball coach and track coach, because it was a tiny school. We were living in a town of 700 people. My wife was a stay-at-home mom. We had an 8-month-old Kinley at the time we started Advocare, and my 4.5-year-old daughter was living about 4.5 hours away. And for me, I was the skeptic, and so I remember times when my wife would get me on a phone call and pull me in the room and say, "We gotta listen to this call." And maybe there's some of you husbands or even wives who are skeptics. You're just listening. You're in the room, but you're not really tuned in. You know.
Hey Joe, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Is that a lot better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I guess next time I'll know not to set this on my lap. Okay, well, just kind of take you back when Advocare found us. Like what I mentioned before was I was teaching and coaching. Shayna was a stay-at-home mom with her 8-month-old. I had a 4.5-year-old who was living between 4 and 5 hours away. And I was a big skeptic. I was saying I remember calls, webinars like this where Shayna would have me listen, and I wasn't really tuned in. And I didn't really get tuned in until we hit that silver leadership level in the 2nd month. So when your spouse brings in an extra $1,000 on the side, obviously you have your hands on a bona fide money-making business. And at the time, I was working 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week and never getting to see my family. And when my wife brought in $1,000, I knew that she had her hands on something really powerful. And, you know, today we make, a significant 6-figure income, around $18,000 a month. And we actually tripled my teaching salary in 6 months, and that allowed us to move closer to my daughter, Lainey. And I was just telling my wife last week, actually, I was saying, you know what, honey, I'm so glad you took this serious and you actually showed me the money. You know, she could have made an extra $200, $300, $400, and that would have been great. That would have allowed us to breathe. But because she took it serious and hit silver and then pinned it and earned $1,000, she made enough noise for me to know that she had her hands on a bona fide money-making business. So silver is truly the level that can unlock anything. And just think what an extra $1,000 a month would do for you right now. But I'm just going to close with a day in our lives because of Advocare and the freedom that we have. I'm just going to share a story about today. So last night, my wife, she's an S. She has a big heart. She was saying, honey, I just feel bad for all the people out there who are homeless and don't have blankets or jackets. And man, it's tough. And our friend Brittany was there, and she said, well, why don't you do something about it? And guess what? My wife gathered all the extra blankets, all the coats. She shared some messages with our neighborhood. She got a truckload of jackets and sweaters and blankets, and we went to downtown Dallas today, and that's how we spent our day. And I'm not saying that to brag or impress anyone. I'm just saying that because it was something on my wife's heart, and because she took action in Advocare, we had the freedom to drive down to downtown Dallas and bless as many people as we possibly could. And that wouldn't have happened if she got busy, got to silver, and then was able to dream big and walked it out. So that's what it's done for us. It's changed our lives forever, and I thank you guys for getting on here and listening. Obviously, you want something bad enough to take time out of your busy schedule to listen to this call, and I'm telling you, silver's worth it, so go for it and don't look back. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm sorry. I got to introduce my next speaker. I got excited there. So I have the pleasure of bringing on a champion. He's a diamond leader, and when you guys hear diamond, you get paid a significant income to help a lot of people. So this man is a great encourager, and he's helped hundreds of people, and he's a diamond out of Ransom, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to bring on Bob Romanaskas. Go ahead, Bob.
Thanks, Joe, and thank you, Tanya, as well. And guys, I just want to reiterate and start with saying that this is truly the best time of the year to recruit for the business. I mean, folks, you couldn't have to pick a better time if you really wanted to, because I truly believe that timing is everything. I mean, this webinar was strategically planned to launch during the best time of the year, to set each and every one of you guys up with the best possible tools to earn that silver leadership level. And what it all comes down to, the decision, it starts with you. What will that $1,000 a month do for most families, as you heard Tanya say? What are your dreams and your visions, to be able to take that pressure off your family and to be able to have that peace in your home because you're not worrying over money and truly making a difference in your life? I mean, think about that. We want to get as many people as possible to that level. But in order to do that, you must be committed, getting into action right now. We could simply say that we want these things, such as getting out of debt or maybe just improving the quality of life. And if you have children out there, guys, what about improving theirs as well? So on and so forth. But without taking that action, none of those things are really going to become a reality. And the point being is that you need to stay in action, as this is what's actually going to be the process of making the progression in whatever it is that you're doing. Once you earn that silver leadership level, as you heard so many times before, people are going to do what you do, not what you tell them to do. You're going to be in a position to be able to coach, teach, or mentor others to do the same exact thing. Pave it forward, changing someone else's life for the better, guys. I mean, there's no better feeling out there like it, trust me. And by you earning this will truly catapult your future, your savings, you paying off debt, getting ahead, and absolutely loving every single minute of it. But the question you might ask, why silver? Like you heard Tanya speak earlier today, earning that silver leadership level is the first step in your journey. You want to possess that duplication and team building mindset as we come into the new year, because that shift will undoubtedly lock the true power of Advocare, the power to advance the leadership levels, because once you establish that mindset, you will simply know how it is to achieve other leadership levels, such as gold, ruby, and beyond. But first and foremost, it starts with you guys making decision to go after it. You can have no one on your team, and you could sponsor a new advisor tomorrow. Go talk to somebody with them, and you can qualify silver this pay period. It simply doesn't have to be a long process. But here's the thing right now. It's called, you getting into action. It's about you going after it, you getting after it. Let's start talking to some people. Start sharing that vision of helping other people get to silver, and you'll be silver automatically. If you just focus on other people getting what they want, like you hear so often, your success will be automatic. Our compensation plan is a leadership-based plan. So if you focus on helping other people, everything you're looking for is going to happen automatically. When you flip that switch, you're going to try and focus on helping other people get what they want. Here's the thing, guys. If we were honest with ourselves, there are very few people out there that I have met personally that are not looking to generate an extra $500 to $1,000 a month and beyond. You have the tools. Now it's just about putting the wheels to the pavement and getting in front of people and start giving them hope and painting that vision on what's possible as we near the end of 2014. I mean, it's on, guys, and I'm truly excited for you guys. As I close here tonight, I want each and every one of you guys to think about what being in action will bring. Think about the vision. Think about what you can do for your financial future, your family's future as 2015 rolls in. Because if you think about where you are right now, where do you want to be come 2015? You have to be ready. You have to decide. Now is the time. And lastly, I want to thank each and every one of you guys that took the time out of your busy schedules tonight to be able to join us. So God bless, stretch for silver, and have a great night.